Hi, this is Mrs. Erickson, and this is Dr. John. This is a new installment of
Please try this at home. Science experiments. We have 2 rules for you to follow. Number 1, have fun. Number 2, always ask your parents before trying these experiments. Now, let's have some fun.
Today, for our next installment of our Please Try This at Home
Science experiment.
It's not really an experiment. We're going to make these little seed bombs.
They look like little planet Earths with blue and green and white, just like water and land and ice and clouds.
We're doing this to celebrate Earth Day. Did you know it's the 50th anniversary of Earth Day?
That's almost as old as me.
Almost.
Earth Day was started 50 years ago so that people would pay more attention to keeping our streams clean and our air clean. And every year, right around this time, we celebrate Earth Day, and this is a great way to do it.
So we need 3 different colors of construction paper. We need 3 to 4 different kinds of seeds. We have sunflowers, perennial mix, and cottage garden, and my favorite, red lupin seeds. First thing we need to do is cut up the paper in 1-inch squares, or rip it. Depends on how you want to do it. Put each color in a different bowl of science.
Bowl of science. So now we have 3 bowls of 1-inch paper squares of 3 different colors. That was the hard part, cutting those up. And now we'll put water in each one.
Now we cover each bowl of paper with water.
Is it warm water?
No, just regular water. And let it soak for at least 20 minutes. You need to let it soak for 20 minutes or it will not break apart into the individual parts of paper. You can mix it up a little bit so that all the parts of paper get wet. So usually we have you do the whole experiment and you can do it by yourself. But this is the one part that you are probably going to have to get your parents to do with you or for you. Okay? So we've got the paper kind of falling apart.
It's been soaking for at least 20 minutes.
So we're going to take it out, squeeze out the extra water, and stick it in the food processor.
Just kind of put it all around. Okay, we've got all the white. We'll do 1 color at a time. Ready? Here we go. First.
Okay, so we have made the paper back into what it was before it became paper, which is pulp.
Pulp.
Now we're going to mix a little bit. We're going to mix the seeds into each of the different colors. So Dr. John, why don't you take the cottage garden seed mix and put a little bit into each one. Not many seeds in each one, so you can't just pour them. You've got to be careful. Okay, that's 2 of the packets. Then we have some sunflower seeds and a few lupin seeds.
Lupins.
Just like Miss Rumphius, my favorite story. That's a few too many.
It doesn't take many sunflower seeds.
No, because sunflower seeds are quite big. Okay, so now we mix the seeds up
Oh.
into it.
This is fun. It makes a nice sound. Make sure all those seeds are nicely distributed in the pulp.
Now you're going to take a little bit of each color. Don't mix them too much because we want them to look like little earths.
Little earths.
So take a little bit of each color and just kind of continue to take little bits of each color until you have like a little ball. Not too big.
It looks like the planet Earth on a cloudy day. Is that what it's supposed to look like?
Yep.
Look at
And
that.
we're going to set them into a glass jar to just dry overnight.
You know what this is, Mrs. Erickson? This is the Earth going around the sun.
Ha 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 ha. This is a perfect Earth Day project.
Okay, we were able to make 8 of these little Earths.
You want to squeeze as much water out of them as you can. And then we are going to let them sit overnight to dry. Well, here we are 24 hours later. Our little balls, our little seed bombs are dried up and ready to go. There are 2 things you can do with this. You can go out into your garden outside your house and put it in the ground there.
Oh, not now.
Or you can have a pot, dig a hole, and put it in there and bury it. And make sure you water the soil. And because Mother's Day is coming up, you can put a little bow in it and give it to your mom or your dad. Because Father's Day comes after Mother's Day.
Don't forget Father's Day.
And since we have 8 of these, so you can also give one to your neighbor. You can give it to someone who might need one.
Grandma, Grandpa.
You can even keep a few for yourself. Have fun.